Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second call in this series. For those of us who joined us on the first call or who caught up after, you will know that we covered the journey from partner to partner plus. And today we're stepping on from that. We're going to look at the progression from partner plus then to senior partner. So I'm going to share my screen for you. Let me just bring this up. Okay, so as you'll see here, similar to what we looked at for our Partner Plus breakdown, I really want to move away a little bit from the points volume and more towards talking about this in terms of orders or customers, which I find way easier to track and easier for you to follow along as well. So Partner Plus to Senior Partner. As we know, Partner to Partner Plus was a matter of two customers or three, depending on the bundles you selected or that your customers were interested in. So Partner Plus to Senior Partner, to me, when you break it down, it looks like around six customers or six orders. Now, the formation of that can change massively. There are a lot of different avenues to get to this next rank advance. So Partner Plus is 3,900 points volume to get to senior partner. Now you reach the 3,900 points in a rolling 60 days. There's two pathways, and either pathway will find you a $300 bonus, and a $300 bonus will be awarded to your teacher as well. So bonuses are paid every Thursday. The first path that I want to focus on is the business builder path we can see here. So through the business builder path, you're reaching your 3,900, including one or more new partners. This pathway is focused on adding a team member in addition to customer orders. So the team member can have multiple orders that are going to count towards that 3,900 PV that I mentioned before. So if you're doing this in a rolling 60 days, moving forward from your Partner Plus window, which could be 10 or 30 days, we are going to be counting that 1,300 that you've already done. So realistically, it's a matter of another 2,600 points, or to get away from the points and more towards talking orders and people, about four orders or four customers. Now, the way that this can set up, if we are going the business builder way, it might look like you are bringing in two more customers in addition to the first two, and you're bringing in a new partner. You're helping them to Partner Plus, and that's adding the other two orders or customers. You maybe bring in two new partners and help both of them to Partner Plus. So they have their two customers each in the same way that you did. This is a really perfect duplication. So it's really, if we're going business builder way, we're taking what we've learned in the first step to Partner Plus and we're duplicating it. We're moving forward with it. So senior partner is the core rank. It is the first leadership role, and it is an awesome opportunity to build your team from the start. So business builder way, I would always recommend. And the combinations, like I said, they're endless. But yeah, you'll have at least one partner recruited under you, and then ideally help them to Partner Plus so that they get their first bonus and their first win. And that's sort of what it would look like. Now, we've also got the customer focused pathway, which is still the 3,900 in the rolling 60 days, but there are no additional team members required. In this pathway, the focus is entirely on you plus your customer orders. So again, we're breaking down this 3,900. We're talking in terms of people. So it could look a little bit like this. We've got you, order one, order two, order three, order four, order five, and order six. So as you can see there, we've got a variation of different bundles, different things that can be chosen. So just know that that can change depending on how your structure is as you're recruiting. So for example, you might have yourself over here with the 1,300. Order one and order two might be under your new teamie Sarah. Order three, order four, and order five might be under your new teamie Joe. And then order six might be under maybe your new teamie Matt. So let's say you're bringing in team, all of their orders, while their commissions are their own, they're going to count towards your volume for your next rank advance. So Yeah, that can change. I would encourage all of you to jump on a call with me or Dell so that we can look at what that's going to look like for you individually, but it can change drastically, just depending on how you want to run. And we can, of course, make that work for you. Uh, Other things to note is that for the month following your promotion, you will start to receive an additional sales profit commission, an SP commission of 10%. So remember in our first call, we talked about how we would be moving from our commission rate of 10% up to 15%. When we rank advanced to senior partner, it's another 5%. So we're up at 20% commission at this rate. And then from there are more ways to be paid, but we'll explore them a little bit more next week in the next call of this series. But yeah, the realistically, the thing to know is that that there's different ways that this can look. We can work it to your advantage. If you are a customer queen and you're bringing in those 6 customers directly, if you have recruited team, what that can look like for them and getting their wins on the board and how they're going to contribute to your flow. And also just really want to know that that 60-day window, that's rolling. So if you've come in and you have hit Partner Plus straight out of the gate in the 10 or 30 days, we're still counting that volume. If you've been in the business for 2 months, 3 months, 3 years, 6 years, whatever it might be, and you haven't made the senior partner run yet, you can do that whenever you're ready. The rolling window, the rolling 60 days is really going to come into play there. So I'm going to pass over to Dell. She's going to tell us a little bit more about what the rolling days look like.
Ye- Yes, so what I'll do is I will share my screen. I've just sent you a request to ask if I can share my screen. You should see it pop up. Okay. All right. Can everyone see this? Perfect. Okay. So with we did discuss this last week, and I'll go back to it again because it is also handy for Partner Plus and handy for tracking your rolling 60 days if for whatever reason it needs to roll over. So a good place to do this is here. So you can pop in the customer name again, including your own personal order or the partner's name. At this point in time, you can accumulate partner volume as well when you're doing SP. So for example, if you so you can note down your start date here for 60 days, or you can note down your start date from the very start, either 30 or 60, because this will all count towards your SP promotion. So if you started getting volume on the first and it's rolled over and your next date is the 5th, for example, you can then start from the 5th and then your end date for SP will be the 5th of that month. And again, there, your next date will be whatever date it was that you accumulated volume again from an order or whatnot. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, it is just a way of letting you know there are opportunities to reach Partner Plus if senior partner if for whatever reason you don't get it within a window. So you can note down your dates here if need be, and then that helps you to track it. While I've still got this up, does anyone have any questions about it at all? All right, perfect. No worries at all. Well, I'll close this down. And now, just does anyone have any general senior partner questions at all?
Yeah, I think it's really important to note. I love that Dell stressed the rolling 60 days because it's so important for you to know that that win is never off the table. It's never, whoops, I missed the 60 days. I've locked into that 60 days. Now I don't get to do my rank advance. That win is always there. The rolling window, it works for you. So you can nominate, like Dell said, the first of the month is your start date, and we go through to the first of the next month, but that order drops off. However, you had the volumes that then came in on the 5th. We're then going to roll your 60-day window for you to have that win from the 5th to the next 60 days ending on the 5th. Let's say it doesn't happen again. We're going to roll that to where you start next, right? So just know that that win is never off the table. It's always there. We can help you work those 60 days to your advantage to set you up for the best success possible. I did see something in the chat. When going for SP, what volume must you have personally before adding on team volume? So when you're going for SP, and you do unlock your team's volume, you need to have a minimum of 1,300 personal to you. So let's say you've been in the business for a little while, your 1,300 might have fallen out of the most recent 60-day window, but you have some team that have come in and excelled in their wins straight away. You would need to make sure that you had at least 2 customers or 1,300 volume personal to you so that you're contributing to the total when your team does as well. Yeah, Dell should be able to. I just saw your question, Bron. Dell should be able to put the tracker in. When I upload the recording tomorrow, we'll pop the tracker in. We put it in the recording for the first call as well. So the tracker goes all the way from partner through to senior partner. So you can use that to
You
everyone
should
can
see
hear
it
track.
there. Hopefully that worked.
Yeah. Yeah, see it in the chat.
Okay,
You can
amazing.
also use, if you're more digital and you don't like a paper record, you do have on your back office, if you select team and reports and then qualifications from your dashboard across the top, and then pick the team promo detail report, it is essentially a report that does all of the tracking for you. So it's going to track that rolling window. It's going to track your customer volume and your team's customer volume. So you can use that as well. And also, if you have started making the run for senior partner and you haven't started filling in your tracking sheet, you can apply the information from that report over to the tracking sheet if you want to be writing it down. Sometimes it's nice to be putting pen to paper and having like that physical something that you can see in front of you that you're adding to, so you can sort of see the progression happening in real time. Did anyone else have any other questions? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to turn the recording off here. If you're watching the playback later and you have anything for myself or Dell, please send us a message or give us a call on the office number. We're happy to help anytime. We also do have a link. You can book a call in directly with us if you want to talk about what senior partner could look like for you and your team dynamics and what's the best way to run for that. All right, thanks, everyone.